Hello and welcome back, everyone. Scootsy16 here with another episode of the Herbisaurs Decade Challenge, and we are heading into Season 2. Just a quick note, apologies if anybody caught that off-season video just a little bit earlier. I uploaded it to my YouTube channel, and I always have to check the box to make it private, and I forgot to do that this time, and yeah, of course I did. So you got a little bit of a sneak peek before we got into the before we actually released it live, but hopefully that got you a little bit excited for what we had to offer in this season. Well, let's take a look at the team, a little bit different from what we're used to, and I think I'm pretty excited about this team. I think that there's some potential. I also feel like there's an opportunity for us to get a championship this year. So let's take a look. I think our catching position is a bit weak, with Fiona Clark being our starter and Jermaine Rains being our backup catcher. We'll see how often they flip-flop and if they're playing equal time while we're developing Clark. Peak Physique will be our starting catcher. We'll have Kason Hackett being our primary DH. Annabella Stokes will be starting at second base again. We were able to bring in Rip Dingers to be our third baseman, and our weakest infielder is going to be Ham Slamus, but he's young and developable. Diego Fordo will be our utility infield defensive option. Tried to go a different route there, but of course we were just looking to save some money. We were able to do so. Morton Stamberg, you're starting center fielder, actually. And Robin Yu will be platooning with Aviana Donaldson, rookie this year, for that left field spot. Morton will be in center field, and then we'll have Sluggy Boomhauer back in right field. Tish Ballin will be our utility outfield option as a backup. Starting pitching-wise, I'm really excited about this because we have Warren Yount as our ace this year, but we bring in rookie Severus Pena, and he's so exciting. I hope he's a generational talent that develops a lot, but also is an incredible pitcher. He's going to learn under the wing of Warren Yount. Baller Norris will come in as a rookie third pitcher in the rotation, and then we have Wagyu Takobi number 4 with his K-Collector trait, which I hope he develops even more as well. We bring in Sterling Mess to be our long reliever. I think he's a pretty solid option there in the bullpen. We have Kendrick Kerr and Geronimo Willis as two other B-plus pitchers in the bullpen. And we have Horace Heimlich and Alika Bassinet, both as developmental options. We'll see how well they improve this season, and hopefully they're used in limited appearances. We're going to start things off with the first game of the season, as we typically do. I will be simming through the first 18 games of the season and documenting our progress and transactions and everything like that. But to start, actually, yeah, let's just get into this ball game. We can skip ahead if we need to. And because the rest of the season will be simulated this way, I'm just going to do a suggested lineup, and then we will get into this one. And as you can see, they have Tish Ballin starting in center field. Both Robin Yu and Aviana Donaldson will be sitting on the bench. They want Morton Stamberg in left field. So I'm going to let this be, but it means we will have Fiona Clark starting behind the plate. So I'm just going to leave it as is, and we'll see how it goes. Warren Yount on the mound. The ace of the Herbisaurs, he takes over for Jem Quilita, who was the ace of the squad and actually was number 3 in the top 10 last year. She gets replaced by Warren Yount. So let's see if he can have a solid season with maybe a top 10 finish as well. And we'll be facing off against the Overdogs. I think this is a pretty interesting matchup as we're playing cross-conference. We are at home, so we will keep the DH there. Elroy Action gets things started with a strike at the top of the zone. He had first pitch Slayer, but he doesn't take advantage of it. And then he grounds to first. Peak Physique stays on the team as our primary first baseman, replacing Grunt Manley halfway through last year. Sakta Song comes up for his first at-bat. He'll have Tier 1 off-speed hitter. He gets that off-speed pitch and fouls it off. These are 6-inning games, remember, just for efficiency's sake when we do watch them. Sakta pulls one past the diving third baseman into the corner. Stamberg with a cannon arm. Back to the cutoff man, and Sakta holds at first. Axel Torque, the free agent to start, will be their starting left fielder for the Overdogs this year. Sakta with great speed over at first base. We have an elite arm behind the plate in Fiona Clark. 1-1 count. Pulled foul there. 1-2 count for Torque as he takes the ball outside. Warren Yout with Tier 3 workhorse. So he should easily make it through this full ball game, depending on how many pitches he ends up throwing. 2-2 count. Torque will take strike 3, and Warren Yout's first strikeout of the year against Axel Torque with 2 down. Here comes Rhonda Horn with Tier 2 whiffer. Great hitter with Socked over at first base. Hasn't attempted to go. Oh, man. And Rhonda Horn to deep left field. Morton Stamberg up against the wall. He leaps, and that's going to get out of here into the Overdog bullpen. Rhonda Horn gets things started with a bang, a 2-run homer, and Warren Yout. Not a great start to the season.
Number 39, Kasha Hammond.
We could have went with Rotunda Black instead of Warren Yout. We'll see if that ends up being a mistake later on. First game of the season. It's a 72-game season, so not wanting to overreact. This isn't the Tundras, although I just finished a Tundra recording, so my emotions are a bit down, I would say. 2-run homer from Rhonda Horn makes this a 2-0 lead for the Overdogs, and we're only in the first. We'll see what our offense does in response. Having to face off against Larry LaJoy with a Tier 3 elite screwball. Starts with a curveball, high pitch, and Morton Stamberg pops up into the infield. Tries to play with Sakta Song over there at first base, but doesn't throw him off. So Kason Hackett comes up. Rookie getting his first start in the DH role here today. Starts with the ball outside. The slider taken for strike 1. Hackett will hit one hard to right field. Irene Fast comes up throwing. That's his second base, and Hackett's on. We'll get that ball for him, his first hit of his career. Now, Sung-Hee Boomhauer had a down season in the first year with the Herbisaurs, but he came in halfway through. I'm going to give him a little bit of slack here, and hopefully he can turn it around. There's that elite screwball that catches the corner, almost hits him, and then flies into the zone. 0-2 count. Sluggy pulls one foul out of play. Still 0-2. And the screwball will be catching the corner for strike 3. So Boomhauer, who should be our best hitter, will strike out looking, and that'll make it 2 down. For Rip Dingers, Tier 2 power versus lefties activated. Also has Tier 2 low pitch. There's that screwball again. Takes for strike 1. Rip Dingers pulls foul there. 0-2 count. He gets a low pitch and he pulls a foul. Another low pitch, he fouls it off again. I'm guessing screwball? Nope, another curve, but this one drops just out of the zone. Good eye from Rip. And he muscles one into the right field corner, tailing away from Irene Fast. Rounding second, heading to third is Hackett. Rounding first and heading to second is going to be Rip Dingers. And coming in home is Hackett. He legs out all 3 bases there. And an RBI double for Rip Dingers. Gets this scoring started for the Herbisaurs. It's now 2-1. With 2 outs and Physique comes up. He takes a screwball for strike 1. Would love to see his power show up here. Ball misses low. 2-1 count to Physique. With a runner on second and chasing outside, it's a 2-2 count. He misses. This one into right field, so another one gets down. Holding at third is Dingers as Irene Fast has a solid arm. Puts 2 on the corners for Ham Slamus. LaJoy already finding himself in a bit of trouble after getting a couple of big outs. Ham at 23 years old is a developmental option as shortstop for us. That was his pitch and he missed it. He gets the screwball, dinks it into center field, and it gets down in front of Yvette Victorino. And heading to third is Peak Physique. He's going to slide in safely. So Ham Slamus with a little bloop single into left center field, scoring the tying run. A lot of action here, and LaJoy is tense as Stokes comes up. She takes the ball low. Elite speed, solid contact, very weak power. Has Tier 1 Mind Gamer activated. LaJoy throwing his 25th pitch. It's a strike. 1-2 count with 2 outs. And Stokes into right field. That one is going to get down in front of fast. A run scores on the RBI single. Not making great contact, but making enough contact for us to score a few runs here, and it's now 3-2. Just like that. In the bottom of the first, we've seen 5 runs come across so far, and Tish will ground a second. Easy play for action, and the inning finally ends. But 3 runs on 5 hits for the Herbisaurs, and LaJoy not having a very fun day. Warren Youtt's got to feel a little bit better about the fact that his offense is behind him. Now he just has to be careful and make sure he doesn't get too comfortable out there. First pitch taken for a ball low on the first pitch prayer. He misses the strike zone again. 2-0 to fast. Make it 3-0. Warren Yount misses ball 4? Don't know how that one missed low. But it's a 4-pitch walk, and you immediately put one of the fastest runners in the league at first base. Has tier 1 base rounder. And pulled into right field. Sliding in is Boomhauer. Making the play. Not the best fielder out there in right field, but enough to get the job done. Runner holds at first, and that's 1 out for Victorino with tier 2 first pitch Slayer. Yount still tense after the walk. And again, great speed over at first base. I don't know if they're going to try and steal on Fiona Clark. Quick 1-2 count here to Victorino. And strike 3 on the curve, drops into the top of the zone. Frozer, and he'll get his mojo back to neutral. Ketchum comes up, tier 2 mind gamer. Glad we were able to get his mojo back before this at-bat. Runner takes off, fastball low. Fiona Clark down to second, and in time. Irene Fast gets caught stealing, and that'll end the inning. And the at-bat will reset for Ketchum in the next inning. But great throw from Fiona Clark as she's going to turn around and get back up to the plate, but now in the batter's box with tier 2 power versus lefties. First pitch swinging, pulls foul. LaJoy still tense. Clark chases it way outside, and it's strike 2. Laid on the 90-mile-an-hour fastball for strike 3. Not a good showing there for Fiona, who batted over 300 in her first season. Now Stanberg, who popped up to the first baseman in the last at-bat. Takes low. Ball outside. Has tier 2 high pitch. That's what he's looking for here. He gets it. He pulls it into right field, but it's going to hang up for fast. 2 down, and Hackett comes up 1-for-1 with a single. And strike 1 taken low. That was a curveball that just caught the bottom of the zone. And then a ground ball to Horn at third base will end the inning. So 1-2-3 in the second. Larry LaJoy trying to get settled back in.
Number 77.
To the top of the third we go, and Teresa Ketchum, who took 1 pitch and watched her teammate get caught stealing second base, will come back up with a bat, reset, takes a ball. Strike taken at the top of the zone, 1-1 count. Mind Gamer is activated, but not doing a whole lot against Warren, who has great accuracy. And we'll get a pop-up to shallow left center. Calling it as Stanberg. We'll catch that for out number 1. Action comes up for his second at-bat. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. And he takes it for a strike once again. And pulls that one foul. He's down 0-2 already. Warren tries fastball at the top of the zone. He doesn't bite. Low this time and dinked into center field. It's going to drop in front of Tish Ballin. A 1-out single for action. Another elite speed guy over there at first base. Sakta comes up 1-for-1 with a single. Again, tier 1 first pitch tier 1 off-speed hitter. Power versus righties not activated. He'll push one into right field. The off-speed pitch does make good contact there, and it'll put 2 on with 1 out. And Warren Yount into some trouble, but facing off against Axel Torque, who he got the better of in his first at-bat. Ooh, let's see. First pitch, curveball, strike 1 taken. We need a ground ball. Infield at double play depth. Gets swinging strike 2. And a liner. Oh, what a play from Peak. Showing off that peak physique as he leaps towards the line and stabs at that one, makes the catch, keeps it in the infield, and saves 1 run, potentially 2. But now Rhonda Horn comes up. It could all be moot if she gets a hold of another one. Already has a home run today. That's why that's the responsibility of the 2 runs on the board for the Overdogs. 2-1 count with 2 outs, 2 on. And past the ham slam us into left center field. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Let's see, Stanberg's going to get to this one. Comes up throwing. No cannon arm, and holding at second is Horn. She is a killer for the Overdogs here today.
Number 39.
She comes through with 2 more RBIs and gives the Overdogs the lead once again. And now you have to face off against Tier 2 RBI hero Kasha Emin with a runner on second with great speed. 2 outs. Yout is tense once again, throwing his 45th pitch. Gets a strike here. 1-2 count. He almost managed to get out of the inning before giving up the double. Now it's a 2-2 count. And he also gave up the lead. Full count here with 2 outs. Kasha will foul off, stays alive. Gets her chasing low, but she makes enough contact to stay alive again. And a ground ball will be playable for Stokes, who makes a great play to end the inning. But another 2-run score on this time, a double from Rhonda Horn. And she has been killing us here today. Let's see what Sluggy Boomhauer can do. Struck out last time. Got frozen on the screwball. LaJoy back to neutral mojo after a 1-2-3 second inning, excuse me. And the Herbisaurs have to come from behind once again. 1-1 count. Sluggy whiffs on the curveball and gets the screwball. This time he is able to make contact, but an easy play for Emin. Sluggy. We'll see how he looks after the first quarter. The season's over. Rip Dingers will come up, still has that power trade activated. He was 1-for-1 with an RBI double. Takes the ball low. See if he can get liftoff as LaJoy is teasing him at the bottom of the zone. There's the strike he was looking for at the bottom of the zone. Her ball's pop foul, 2-2 count. Rip will stay alive. And a screwball is fouled off. Not good contact there as it's in on his hands. Ground ball to short, and that's an easy out for Kasha Emin. 2 down. And Physique comes up 1-for-1 with a single and a run scored. Made a great diving play in the last inning. He chases way out of the zone. Looking foolish there. He's down 0-2 already. And falls off. Gets another piece of that one, and it's still 0-2. Another foul ball for Physique. And he hits one well to right field, but it's going to go right too fast. That'll end the inning. Another quick 1-2-3 inning for the Herbisaurs offense. We go on quiet after that first inning. And we go to the top of the 4th. This game's going a little slower than I'd like. Warren needs a quick inning here. It's a first pitch swinging strike. Still tense here, so he's trying to get his mojo back. Pops up behind the plate. Fiona Clark is on it. We'll catch that for out number 1. D Gold comes up. 0-for-1. Good hitter. Takes ball 1 low and in. Pops foul here. Warren over 55 pitches. Ball misses low and away. Still tense. 2-1 count. And a ground ball hit hard. Diving play from Annabella Stokes. She's got Dive Wizard. Makes the play and actually gets the mojo back for both herself and for Warren. Yeah, Warren neutral and Annabella locked in after a great diving play. And that's where Dive Wizard does come into play, but it's so rare that it happens. Yvette Victorino 0-for-1. Fouls 1 off. Swings through strike 2. And on the 61st pitch, it's taken low and in. Victorino with a grounder to Stokes. She will make the easy play, ends the inning. So 1-2-3 in the top of the 4th. Go the Overdogs. Very pitching from Warren out as he gets his mojo back. We'll see how much longer he can last. slam us with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Didn't make great contact, but enough to drop it in front of the center fielder to score a run. He takes a strike here, 1-1 count. What is that? That's strike 2 apparently. And he gets underneath this one. It's going to hang up for quite a while. Easy play for Torque, out number 1. Stoke had an RBI single and a nice diving play. She's locked in right now. Tier 1 Mind Gamer, as LaJoy is at 55 pitches, running out of steam. First pitch swinging, fouled off. Ball misses low. Come on, Stokes, we need you to come through here for us. She takes strike 2. Ball misses outside. 2-2 count here. 60th pitch from LaJoy will be missed inside. Full count to Stokes. She'll slowly hit one up the middle. Elroy action with a diving play, but no chance to get the speedy Stokes down the line, especially with his weak arm at second base. Now, is there an opportunity for us to steal a base here? Fishballin comes up 0 for 1. Maybe even steal and then try and bunt. She swings at one, fouls it off. Solid arm behind the plate. Ball misses away. 1-1 count. Ball way outside. It's a pitch out. Stokes doesn't go. Ball in, fouls off. 2-2 count with 1 out. She fouls off again. And she'll swing through strike 3. And LaJoy with that 90-mile-an-hour fastball, really just powering it past these hitters. So embarrassing. All right, 2 down, and Nerdward's going to come in to replace LaJoy. Has a Tier 3 elite curveball. 5 pitches. Low accuracy, though. He's going to start with a slider for strike 1. 2 down for Fiona Clark. She struck out last time. Checking on the runner back safely is Stokes. Checking on the runner again. She's back safely again. Runner takes off on an off-speed pitch down to second, not in time. Action slaps the tag, but Stokes slides right underneath it, and she'll be in scoring position with 2 down, 1-2 count, and staying alive is Clark. She shatters her bat, gets a new one. She chases out of the zone for strike 3, so Nerdward gets out of it. To the 5th we go, another scoreless inning for the Herbisaurs, who are down 4-3. We're going to have to really cruise through this this quarter of the season after this game. It's been taking a little longer than I wanted to. Actually, I want to check the time really quick. Okay, we should still be fine. First pitch pulled into the corner. Irene Fast is going to hold at first base. I think that was Fast. I don't remember. Elroy action comes up. Let's see if we have Tier 1 discipline trait over at first base, and it was Fast. No, it's not. I don't know who that was that just hit grounded. Oh, it must have been Teresa Ketchum. She's on first. She takes off on the hit and run, and it's fouled off from action. 1 for 2 with a single. 1-2 count, and fouled off again. Warren approaching 70 pitches. It's another foul from action. And a ground ball up the middle, it's going to get through. So action sneaks a base hit. 2 aboard with nobody out. Warren back to 10th. He's at a very disappointing showing here today for the Herbisaurs. And Sakta Song is the last player you want to see Warren face off against. You should change him out right now. They're not going to. And a ground ball to short. Slamus to Stokes, over to Physique. The double play will clear 2. Ketchum heads to 3rd. Yout gets his mojo back. Max pressure now, and he's going to have to face off against Torque, who's tense. First pitch, curveball, strike 1. Second pitch misses on the changeup. And Torque will loft into left field, sliding in front of the glove of Stamberg, and a run scores. Oh, Axel Torque comes through, gets a mojo boost, back to neutral. A run scores, it's 5-3. Rhonda Horn, who's 2 for 2 with a home run and a double, and 4 RBIs. Will have to face off against Geronimo Willis, a rookie. Will come in for his first chance, and Rhonda Horn is a triple shy of the cycle. Don't know if she'll get another at-bat, but 2 are on with 2 outs for Akasha Emmon, who's 0 for 2 with Tier 2 RBI hero. Deuce is wild here. Geronimo Willis threw one pitch and gave up a base hit. He falls behind 2-0 here to Emmon. You do not want to give her a pitch in the zone. Fouls it off here. Ball misses inside. 3-1 count. Fouls off, and full count runners will take off on the pitch. Hard hit ball to right field, but it's going to go right to Boomhauer, thankfully, there to catch that one. Another run scores. And a base hit from Axel Torque, and Warren Yount would love to have this game back. He doesn't look like the ace that I've seen him be before in other franchises, and that's been frustrating. Nerdward against Morton Stanberg, who's 0 for 2. Our leadoff man hasn't gotten much done today. And that'll continue as he pops up in a foul territory. Oh, finally gets out of play. 0-2 count. Stanberg, okay, Jesus. Pops up to foul territory anyways. Up by Song. Gosh darn it. I'd say if we don't get anything going here in this inning, I'm going to call it. Hackett comes up 1 for 2. Takes the ball low. And fouls one off. 1-1 count. Swings through strike 2. And he'll pull one foul. Gets on that one, but early. Ball misses low in the dirt. Good block from the catcher, but it doesn't mean anything. Oh, Hackett! Deep left center field. That's going to get out of here. Into the stands. First home run of the year for the Herbisaurs, and it's Hackett just really destroying that one. His first career home run goes 455, and he is going to, I don't know, take that back to the prehistoric age. Is there a home run call like that, maybe? He's going to turn that into dinner because it's not meat. 2-1 to Boomhauer, who's 0 for 2. 3-1 count. He fouls one off. Full count now. We're at Nerdward at 20 pitches. He gets strike 3 called. Boomhauer, you suck right now. That's embarrassing. Dingers comes up with 2 down, 1 for 2 with an RBI double. Ball takes the strike, excuse me. Ball misses inside. Low. 2-1 count. Rip pulls one foul. 2-2. And he gets a low pitch, sends it into center field. Cut off by Victorino, but it's going to be a 1-out or a 2-out single. So we're a 5-4 ball game here. And we have Peak Physique, who's juiced in the first game of the season. That's like a 5% chance to happen. And Nerdward's going to get pulled for Braun Thunder Chump with Tier 2 choker in a max pressure situation. They go for a Thunder Chump. Come on, Peak. This is your moment, man. 1 for 2 with a single. And he grounds to second base. Inning ends. Bottom of the 5th ends with a home run from Hackett to still bring it back in between, within 1 run. But we are very quickly running out of time here. So Irene Fast, Tier 2 first pitch prayer is taken for a strike. Willis stays out there, quick 0-2. 0 for 1 with a walk and takes strike 3 looking, and Fast loses mojo there.
Number 25,
Guy Gold comes up, 0 for 2. Takes strike 1 here. Pulls foul, quick 0-2, and Willis ahead on the count again, and he gets another called strike 3. The second straight strikeout.
Number 28,
He's getting excited. And Victorino will come up. Tier 2 first pitch Slayer. We're in a max pressure situation with 2 outs. She gets strike 1 swinging. Ball misses low. Pushed foul there. 1-2 count. And pop foul. Ball in the dirt, 2-2. Misses inside, full count to Victorino. And she will take strike 3. Willis strikes out the side. Victorino loses mojo. This is helpful for low mojos on defensive players as we go to the bottom of the 6th. We're going to go 6, 7, 8 here. Can we come from behind to get the win here? Not a great season opener for the Herbisaurs, but they still have a chance to win as Thunder Chump bounces one off the glove of Ketchum. It's a 1-2 count here to Slamus, who has an RBI single. This is high, 2-2. Takes ball low. Full count here to Slamus. And boy, he has a pitch he wants, and he misses it. Swings right over the top, and that's strike 3. Stokes 2 for 2 with 2 singles and an RBI. Ooh, Braun Thunderchump gets hurt. He has elbow pain. He's going to be out for a while, and Slick Pickman comes in to replace him. The sidearm throwing long reliever. Annabella Stokes shows bunt, pulls back 2-1. Rips at that one and pulls a foul. Full count here to Stokes. Ooh, Annabella Stokes deep left center field. It's going to get over Axel Torque, rounding first, heading to second. He's going to throw to cutoff to third, and Stokes will be on second for her third hit of the day. A double. She really got a hold of that one. A little more power in her bat, and that's a good one. But unfortunately, Tish Ballin will get pulled for Jermaine Raines, Tier 3 first pitch slayer. He takes it for a ball. Good contact hitter. Tying run at second base with 1 out. Raines fouls off. 1-2 count here against Pickman. Checks on the runner. Elroy Action drops that one. The fans are booing him for checking on the runner, and Jermaine Raines pops up into foul territory. A wasted out there. Oh boy. Last chance for the Herbisaurs, and it's Fiona Clark with Tier 2 first power versus lefties. Again, tying run on second base. Ooh, sent to right field, but it's going to hang up for fast. That'll end the inning and the game. Overdogs win this one 5-4. A home run from Hackett for us, an RBI from Dingers, from Slamus, and from Stokes. Stokes had a 3-hit day. Really love to see that. On the other side, Rhonda Horn was just the worst for us against today. Warren Yout had a terrible game. Still made it 4 2/3 innings, but gave up 8 hits, 1 walk, and 5 earned runs. Just really, really frustrating to see. Horn gets the number 1 player, Case and Hackett number 2, and Stokes number 3. I'm happy with that. All right, so we have to be quick here, heading through the back half of the video here. We are going to quick check and see if anything happened since the game ended. Development for Ballin is fine, and Hiro Masano gets dropped by the Grapplers. I'm going to quick check development here. I like this one for Hackett. He has 5 games left on this one. And let's see. No for Robin. No for Tish. We'll wait on I'm not going to do hers. We need just contact for her, and that's all. So let's go ahead and sim ahead to the end of Game 5 here. We won't watch another game, but we are going to get through Game 18 before the end of this video. So let's get the first 5 games out of the way. We'll quick sim here, and we're 2-3 to start this season. We're 2 games back of the Moose. We have a +6 run differential, so that's good for us. And since that game ended, development for Dig. It's cheap. He has a chance to lose easy target. Might consider that one. +8 junk for Baller Norris, so great for him. Development for Bassinet and Boomhauer, and that's it. So let's go ahead and check development here. I want to do this one for Hackett. I'll probably consider this one for Bassinet. Falls behind stinks, though. And I'll probably do this one for Dig, but we'll wait until the next... actually, I'll sim ahead 1 game. I'll just do this one now. So we'll start with this one for Hackett. So after Game 5, we have Case and Hackett with contact and fielding. He doesn't get the bonus contact, and he doesn't get the bonus fielding. So it's a straight +2 contact and +2 fielding. All right, so he will get a little bit better. Next, let's do the one for Dig Fordo. See if we can get rid of the easy target trade and get some extra speed for him. Getting a little bit of flashbacks to other videos now. Tier 2 or +2 speed, and that's it for Dig. He does not get rid of that negative trait, and he stays at a D. The rest of these are going to stay. Might do this one, but we're going to sim ahead 5 games again just to see what happens here. So we head to game 10 of the season. We have a 4-game set at the Hot Corners and then 1 game against the Heaters. Let's see how we do against the Hot Corners, who are 3-2. We'll sim ahead, and we're 4-6, so we go 2-3 once again. We now have a -1 run differential, and we drop to 3.5 back of the Hot Corners, so we did not have a good run against them. All right. Wait a second. I forgot to document the positive Baller Norris there. Sorry, 1 second. It was after game 3.
Knock your taste buds out of the park with new
Baller Norris with +8 junk.
No one
All right.
sees that flavor coming.
And let's see. After that, we have development for Willis. Be interested in that. Jermaine Reigns, no. Wagyu gets +3 junk naturally after game 8, so that's good to see. Wagyu to Kobe. I really hope he has a good year because having the K Collector trait is awesome, and I really want him to develop quite a bit. All right, and players are getting released, but no one that we are interested in with those crafty traits. After game 10, Dig gets himself a boost to his speed, +6 speed there. Again, now I'm thinking about other series that we're running. All right, that's it for... the dogs just brought in Chili Little, our former right fielder. All right, so let's see development here. Probably do this one for Willis, but I'll wait until the next game. Don't think I want to do this one for Bassinet. I just don't want to risk that bad trait, because I don't want to deal with making a move. And then I'm not going to do this for either of the rest of these players, so we're just going to sim to our next 5 games. That'll take us to game 15 of 18. I don't know if anyone heard that little whistle there with my lips. Sorry about that. 5 more games. We've gone 2-3 over the first set of games. We had a really bad run against the Hot Corners where we lost 3 of 4 against them. Let's see how well we do here. 4-6. We go 6-9. So another 2-3 run, and we quickly drop to 6.5 games back of the Hot Corners, who are running very hot, 13-3 with a +24 run differential. I will tell you this: if we are really starting to fade, then it might make sense for us to just start throwing in the towel, get rid of some of our older players, especially guys like Sluggy Boomhauer that aren't performing right now. It looks like our whole offense isn't performing, though. All right, let's see. After game 11, we may have to move on from Warren Yout, which would break my heart. Warren loses power, which doesn't matter. -3 power. Nothing changes there. And Kendra Kerr gets a... Kendra Kerr gets +4 velocity, and she bumps up to A-. That's really awesome. Just going to mark that one really quick. I have a whole spreadsheet where I'm just keeping track of all of the transactions and ARC events and PDOs that we pay for, and just keeping track of when we have players develop. Ham Slamus with some development here would be nice. Plus, he could potentially play all outfield positions, or infield positions. I like this one, or I don't like this one for Kendra Kerr. No chance I want to risk her getting choker. And that's it. Everyone that's been dropped from roster moves has had a crafty trait. It's useless for us. We're going to do this one for Willis. This is after game 15. A chance for accuracy, extra accuracy, and a 4th pitch, which would be really nice. So Geronimo Willis, +1 accuracy, +1 velocity, and hey, how about that plus a fastball pitch? Woo! How about that? A second fastball for him. He gets that much better. Love to see that. And that's worth our money. Let's see, Bassinet, I'm going to pass on this one. I'm going to pass on this one for Kerr. And I will do this one for Ham Slamus, but after, I'll probably wait until the next video to do that one, as we only have 3 more games to simulate here. before we get to the first quarter of the season already. We have the Grapplers, the Nemesis, and the Moonstars. How well do we do? Two teams in the other conference, and the Moonstars at home. Let's see. We will go 1 and 2 there. It's not much better. We have a minus 24 run differential, so really, really frustrating. But the development has been there. So after game 16, we see Geronimo Willis. Geronimo James? Oh yeah, he's a outfielder. Plus 10. Junk puts him at an A-. So the bullpen is getting really strong between Kerr and Willis. All right. So there's two players that just got a bump in their rating. We have -7 contact for Morton Stanberg. That's a dagger. After game 16. All right. We have -7. I can't type. -7 contact, and not great because contact is his weakest attribute. We need that for him. There's a chance for Kaysen Hackett to get some more contact. Would love to see that. Dig with development here. And then Stanberg, a chance to, actually, he's going to get a lot of his contact right back. That's good, but it doesn't make progress. A lot of good development options here. So let's go ahead and see what timing we have left. 6 games for this one, 5 games for this one, and 8 games for this one. So I'd like to buy all 3 of them. We will wait on them. No to Kendra. I want to do this one for Morton. That's another 5 games. And then Ham Slamus is 3 games away. So we'll wait until the next game or the next video to develop the rest of these players. But we have 5 out of 6 that we want to spend on. We just have to wait for them to be available for us. All right. So with that being said, we are now 7 and 11. I also like to document the quarter mark. So let's take a look at the season standings again. 7 and 11 with a -24 run differential. This is awful. Now the question is, do we turn things around? We're in 4th place here with a 5.5 games back. That's really, really bad. That's concerning to me. I don't know if this is a fluke or if this is just not a good team. Take a look at some the team players here and how well they're doing or not well. Stanberg with 1 home run and 4 RBIs, a 240 batting average. He's having a really down season. Hackett batting 179. Oh my God, that's not good. Boomhauer, he's not having a good season. Rip Dingers has 3 home runs and 8 RBIs. We'll see how well that compares to the rest of the league. Physique, 1 home run, 6 RBIs, 227 average. This stinks. Slamus having a bad year. Annabelle Stokes having a solid season. 3 doubles, 6 RBIs, batting 400, and 2 stolen bases. She has 14 hits. So Boomhauer actually has 13 hits. Stokes isn't playing many games. Did she get injured? Tish not doing well. We weren't really relying on her. Fiona Clark does have a home run. So does Robin Yu. He needs to get some more starts. Jermaine Rains is playing a lot and hitting decently well. I don't feel good about this offense. Warren, that's our reason. Oh boy, Warren, come on, man. I wanted to keep you around. He's 1 and 4 with an 8.27 ERA, giving up 20 runs in 20.2 innings pitched. That's awful. Severs Pena, on the other hand, thank God, he has a 193. He might actually be in the top 10 right now. 1 complete game shutout as well. Baller pitching well. Jacoby not. Sterling Mess looks like a mess. Geronimo Willis not pitching well. Oh my God, our whole bullpen is awful. What can we do with this? Some of this is just going to be hoping it turns around. This might be a case of I'm going to bail now. Keep in mind that we have to We have 10 years. The franchise ends at year 10. So we don't have a whole lot of time to just, try things out and see if it works. If we're not going to win this season, then we need to turn this into banking development funds and developing players. So it might make sense for us to just either pivot to young players or pivot to cheaper players. Like we could easily go to bring back Whopper Batsman here. If we're not going to compete, why wouldn't we just have him on the team? Let's see, who would we get rid of here? Brains is cheap, so we don't need to worry about getting rid of him right now. Peak Physique is younger. Same with Hackett. Hackett is going to stick around. He's 19. I think he can develop quite a bit. Stokes I'm going to keep around. Rip Dingers can go, but he's 26, so I'm fine with keeping him around. Unless we had a better option there, which I won't worry about that till the next season. We can tank and just let Ham Slamus develop here. So Stamberg could go. Would break my heart. We could get cheaper for you here. This will probably be something I look at doing in the outside of this video and do that to start the next video. I would also plan to get rid of Sluggy Boomhauer. It's the second year of him being bad. You can't have those ratings in your hitting department to be that bad. Warren has to get better or he's going to go. Jacoby can afford to struggle now. And we have a lot of young players in the bullpen, so we would just essentially let them struggle and develop. So the big prices here are Warren Yout could go, Sluggy Boomhauer could go, and Morton Stamberg could go. That makes me sad because I like Morton. We could even potentially get rid of Rip Dingers. So a lot of our expensive dollars could be freed up with some moves there. So I'll look around, I'll make some decisions, and I'll figure out what we want to do and what would work for us chemistry-wise. And that will be how we start the next video. But I do think I'm probably just going to bail on this team early. As we saw with all these development opportunities that came up, we're going to be spending some money. So I'd rather us free up some more to give us that opportunity, especially with how many young players we have on the team. So I'll look through. We obviously won't be bringing any, exciting players in. There are a couple of young players we could consider, but I'm really more so just looking at ways that we can save money. So I'll look through that. I'll figure it out, and I will let you all know when we come back for our next video. But that's how Season 2 starts for the Herbisaurs. A very disappointing outcome for us. But I'm glad that our generational talent in Severus Pena is pitching well. And speaking of which, he's in the top 10 at number 9. So hopefully he can continue to climb up the ranks and maybe get not only Rookie of the Year, but Player of the Year. And look at that, Ratana Black, who we were thinking about bringing in, is having a career year for the Jacks. So we made a mistake there, unfortunately. All right, let's see. Anybody in any of our hitting categories to lead off the season? Despite having a 400 batting average, it looks like Annabella Stokes doesn't qualify. And 5 home runs is leading the league right now. So 3 home runs from Rip Dingers is fine, but not great. And nobody qualifies. Oops, that was playoff. Nobody in here in the percentages. Nobody in hits. Remember, Annabella has, I think, 14, and she leads the team. Strikeouts at 15 for Ham Slamus. That's really, really bad. Steinberg has 4 stolen bases, but also caught twice. Pitching-wise, the only one we're looking for is Severus Pena here, and he hasn't appeared in any of these categories. 28 strikeouts for Kaiser. And nobody in the percentage categories. Let's see, how many strikeouts does Pena have? He has 18 strikeouts. Okay. All right, so we'll keep an eye on him. He's going to be the ace of the team going forward, and we're going to have to make some really tough decisions sooner rather than later. So I'll figure that out, and I will get that started in the next video. But despite the unfortunate start for the Herbisaurs, I appreciate you all watching. Oh, this is going to be a tough matchup against the 15-3 Moonstars. If you're enjoying this series, would love it if you could like the video down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I would love to hear your thoughts on how the series is running so far, now that you've seen us go through one season, one off season, and the start of season 2. What are your thoughts on the strategy here? We're 10 years to do the best we can, and we're already bailing on season 2, a wasted year. After we went all in season 1 and we just missed the playoffs, I don't think we want to risk it. I think we just want to focus on developing our young players. So let me know if you think I'm missing the mark here, if you think we should stick around a little bit longer, but I think it's the right time for us to pull the plug. I appreciate all of you, and I look forward to seeing you all next time. Bye, everybody.